Good. Connect. We're trying. We're trying. Are we reconnected? Live? We ain't got nothing watching, so we don't know how good it's showing up on the other end. The shitty thing about this is, you got your phone on you?
Yeah, I do.
Pull that thing up, because if people comment, we ain't gonna be able to read it from that far away. But I did a live earlier today, and at this distance we were great, so.
Right.
Hopefully we're connected. I think we're connected. We'll get somebody on here and then. In the meantime. Oh, that's probably just my heater. And the doggy laying right in front of the heater. Oh, lay down. Get up. Get back, dude. Oh, okay. Alright. We got Coors Light. Mountains Blue. Got cigars. You got your cutter. Oh, we got to find a lighter.
You got a cutter.
We got anyone watching us? One person, which is probably you.
Yeah.
I had like 45 people watching earlier.
Oh, nice.
I mean, hey, at worst, we just got to turn the welder on real quick.
Yeah, sad. Hey, I got set torches right there. Light her up real good. I feel like I got a better one. Alright, Denver, please do not break and or kill anything. By anything, I mean us. Oh, now it says we got 2 people watching.
Oh, nice.
I'm in this,
It's so weird to watch this in a delayed fashion.
Oh, on there? Yeah. So I'm hoping, though, when we see comments, we can see them on there and then
Yeah,
read
yeah.
them. Oh, you know what?
Use up the shit out of my battery.
Well, does your charger thing work?
Yeah, not great, but it does work.
Okay, so we can always charge it here too.
Yeah, I'll just keep an eye on it.
Yeah, if it gets too low, just holler at me.
Yeah.
They're close on my apps. That will probably help me. Stay on live. Boom, baby. All right. Cool.
I can't believe we're doing another episode of this.
Yeah, this is fun, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you're.
Oh yeah, it's so delayed. Yeah, honestly, this is fun, and this time, I bet we generate a lot more viewership.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
How many viewers did we get last time? Like how many views, I guess?
I think we got like 40 once I uploaded it.
Right, yeah.
But when we did the live, we had a lot more. We had like 100 or something, didn't we? I thought when we were on live, we had 100
I don't know
views
if we
on
got that
that.
high. I could be wrong.
Well, after the fact, because after the live posts, the
You mean, like,
video.
total of,
Yeah, I think the.
not
So,
like
because
the-
we did 2 videos. The live, I
Right.
think, generated like 100, and then
I gotcha.
the actual.
Okay. Yeah, that
Which-
makes sense.
I realized the other day for the first time, I only uploaded half of the pod.
Yeah.
So there's a whole other half we
Yeah.
have left to upload. But
Oh man.
I'm in this weird, it's not weird, but I'm in this bet with another YouTuber. And, if whoever has the most subscribers, cheers, by the end of the year, wins, and the loser has to buy their whole family dinner. So
Oh,
him,
yeah,
his
yeah.
wife,
I think
kids,
you might have told me about that actually.
and I have led all year. He is 35 subscribers ahead of me right now.
Oh really?
And I have until, you got some pizza. I have until, in your teeth. Right there, there you go.
Thank you.
I have until the first of the year.
Mhm.
So a few days to make up 35 subscribers. Probably 40
Shit.
because he's going to get a couple.
Yeah.
So that one's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be close, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be close.
Alright, so if you're watching, let us know where you're watching from. We've got it on his.
We got Otto Norman.
Yeah, he won our giveaway.
Oh really?
Yeah. Hey, I seen your email, and yeah, we can probably. I'm not gonna do it right now, but we can do something. We can do something like that.
Cool.
Yeah, actually, he was the second draw. We did the
Oh, yeah.
first draw on my birthday, like we were supposed to. It's
Right.
about $200 value worth of stuff,
Nice.
and The first guy could not get a hold of him to let him know he won. Yeah, I seen it.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah, I seen it.
The key to these is just getting the cut just right.
Oh yeah. These are they're not like super. Don't want to break your fingers there. They're not like super high end stuff, but they're.
They don't gotta be high for me, man.
You wouldn't even know the difference anyways. I think they're supposed to be like a little more sweet and smoky.
Oh, yeah, these
So,
are.
yeah, so that would be good.
Did you ask, or did you just kind of like know from past?
I just went in there and looked it up.
Gotcha. Nice.
But yeah, man. You first.
Well, thank you.
It's your Christmas present for smoking. I could go get matches too. I thought I had. I'm gonna check. Yeah, so what I've been doing is just as I've been working, I'll just throw on a live and answer a few questions and do it that way. Works pretty good. I have to run and get some matches.
Yeah, I won't lie, man. This, I think this light is about ready done. Call it quits on us.
Let me go get some matches. Entertain the people.
Alright.
Talk about how nice it is in Florida, how nice and warm it is.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. So, Florida. Well, I live in Panama City Beach. If any of you guys have watched the previous video, you'd known that by now, but if not, then that's totally fine. Just moved down there about 6 months ago. Picked up a HVAC job. I was originally working with my dad, but not anymore. He actually just quit to move on to like a laboratory type of gig. Sorry, that's Denver. That's Austin's dog. But anyway, yeah. So what was I saying? I completely forgot where I left off. Oh yeah, yep. So yeah, my dad moved over to a laboratory. He's doing his kind of HVAC thing over there, HVACR I should say, and now I'm just kind of working, doing some commercial gigs, and just trying to get that money up, But yeah, there's not a whole lot to say. Florida's super nice. It's a little cold right now, especially at least in my area it is. Mainly just because we're like in the northern part, It's not really South Florida, so it's not quite as warm as South Florida is. But it's still nice down there because, unlike in Michigan, we're not getting a whole lot of, snow or really even rain. So, nice. Awesome
Matches. Old school.
That's about ready to say.
Old school. Yeah, what you said, that will work. I'll probably do it, maybe tomorrow, if not, because tomorrow's Saturday. So I'll probably do it, if not tomorrow, first thing Monday, because I think I'm actually going to try to take a bit of tomorrow off. Ah! Why does something always have to hit the ground? Last time you spilled a beer on me. Dropped my cigar this time. We're just rough. So hey, we got a new tablecloth.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here, dude. Shithead. I think I might cut it a little too wide. Should have just done it.
Mm-hmm.
Cut off that. It's taking forever to let this thing out.
Oh yeah, very smooth.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Give me another match.
What's the weather like right now in Florida? Warm?
Yeah, it's pretty warm. It's warmer than here is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Last time I was there, like the night before I left, it got down to like 40 degrees though.
That's probably what it is right now. Where's everybody watching from? Happy New Year, man. Congrats again on winning. That's awesome. I'm glad I let someone know. I can't remember. Was I saying that before this episode started or what? But they never got back to me. So I hope it goes to good use for you, man. For real.
What did he win?
Well, so he's in the Philippines. So I gave away a corded bandsaw,
Oh, okay.
which is a new tool I bought this year, and I've just been blown away with it. So we're going to do a Christmas giveaway, now we're going to do a 4th of July giveaway.
Okay, nice.
So for the Christmas giveaway, corded bandsaw blades, but him being in the Philippines, he's just going to take the value, and I'll just send him that, because otherwise to ship, I mean, it's like, you see that blue metal plastic box? It's that plus 10 blades plus some merch.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be a lot to ship all the way to the Philippines. It's going to take a minute to get there, so he's just going to take cash out.
I gotcha. That's probably a smarter idea, because it'd be, I mean, they'd have to get through customs and all this other crap. So.
Yeah. Well then, so I watched this guy in Australia, and like power grids are different. I don't even know if one of those works over there. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it could be a completely like different type of plug.
Because I know, yeah, like in if you go to Europe, like it's completely different. I think. Yeah. This is the bad thing about having both of our phones on the live, is we can't Google stuff.
Yeah.
So when we start talking about current events, it's all going to be hearsay, and we're going to sound
Well,
like
I mean,
idiots.
I
You
mean,
could check.
Yeah, I can check. What's my
You
phone
can
at?
check.
47. Okay.
Yeah, we got, like I said, if we need to charge it on that, we can.
Yeah.
I got a big battery on that radio. So
Yeah.
we're good. So this time of year, what are you doing in Florida for fun? Working out?
Yeah. pretty
Chasing
much.
tails?
No, not really chasing tail.
No.
Just kind of. Well, it's off season right now anyway, so it's not much tail to chase. I guess you could
There's
say.
an off season for chasing tail, huh?
I mean, probably not, but
In your world?
in my world it is. But no, I've just been pretty much just getting after it. Going to the
Well,
gym,
you're certified now.
Yeah, I'm
for...
EPA certified. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Universal
cool.
Tech.
So what's the next step? Is it just like gaining experience and you're...
Yeah, just kind of learning it a little bit more because, I don't know. Now that I'm certified, it's weird because like, just because you take the certification doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna learn, right? Or you learn off of that.
Yeah.
So.
I know plenty of people who are certified welders that
Don't
can't
know
weld
what they're doing.
with
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
So.
Well, and it's... Okay, so like it's the certification application, right? Where... So let me ask you this. For welding, what I was told is if you can pass the welding test and the parameters through the welding test, if you perform it at 80% efficiency in the field, you'll be good. Is that kind of the same for how you guys work? Because you guys, it's a little different. You're like transporting, Freon and stuff.
Yeah, so the certification, pretty much all the same, is, this is what this guy can work on, what he's certified to work on anyway.
Right.
And he's allowed to carry refrigerants for this type of unit, basically.
I mean,
because refrigerant is, it's the whole Clean Air Act and Montreal Protocol.
Yeah.
It's basically just a bunch of laws that say, you can't just let this stuff out in the air because it'll destroy the ozone layer.
And we're talking Freon, right?
Freon, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Yep. Yeah, so you mean to tell me when me and my hillbilly buddies scrap a fridge and they shoot the Freon container to get all the Freon out, that's a no-no?
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
I think it's under the EPA Section 608. That's what the test is. It is. If you are spotted, I guess, and knowingly like knowingly venting out refrigerant of a unit or something like that that's getting disposed of,
You're gonna get fined.
then you get like it's like a $27,000. It's like a $27,000 fine. Plus, you got to appear in federal court, and basically there's a $10,000 bounty that's put out to anybody who.
Oh yeah, they want
wants
to
turn you in basically. So. And
the
EPA. You lose, yeah, it's the EPA. You'll lose your certification, all that stuff. So.
Yep. Yeah, they want. Yeah, for sure.
So.
Was there a pay increase with that or not?
It probably will be. I just got the certification last week, so literally the day I got the certification, I told them, hey, I'm done. So it's you can send me another job, and
part of the issue on that thing too is it might be cold. You know what I don't like about cigars? I was smoking too fast, and then they're gone, and I'm always upset they're gone. That's why I bought 4. So when this one's gone and I'm upset it's gone,
you can just pop out another one.
Because I have a rule: you can only smoke cigars on occasion. Because I would probably smoke these all day.
Yeah.
But I only do it on occasion. So I'm doing one of these, or a baby, or someone's getting married, which none of my friends are doing that anymore.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, yeah. I just completely forgot what I was. I know we were talking about
your certification, pay raise.
Yes, that's right. So yeah, I told them that I was finished with the test and they could give me another job. And they sent me one, but I guess it was one. They've sent it on mistake. So then my boss called me. He's like, "Hey man, you want to take the rest of the day off?" I was like, "Okay, sure." So
there you go.
Took the day off, and next morning I was headed out to Michigan to spend the holidays. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to see something kind of funny? Blast from the past.
Let's see it.
I want you to tell me if you know what these are. I just got them back for everyone watching. Do you know what those are? Test.
It's like door hardware.
Close. You took them off of a really old
I
house.
was gonna say that's from
Yep.
from Glenn.
Yep. So these are all their window closers.
Ah, okay.
A lot of them were painted shut. Not from us, but from, because we didn't test them all. We just popped them off, threw them in a bucket. Well, then they went to put them back on, and half of them are painted shut with old paint. So they called me, and they're like, "Can you rebuild these?" And I was like, "There's no way I'm, rebuilding all of that." But my buddy sandblasts.
Okay.
So I'll just have him sandblast them, and then I'll just repaint them. I'll, mask this and this off, and just repaint them. I just got them back. So that's kind of the hairy thing, is this is what hold all their windows shut.
Wow.
So, it's kind of cold right now to have something hold your window shut.
Yeah.
So,
next
week I'll have to get them
Yeah.
painted and back. But, I thought that was, when I was cleaning up, because this morning I came out here and I cleaned the shop and I saw that bucket and I was like, I bet it's all remember those.
Yeah.
I bet,
Yeah.
Kind of,
That's cool.
kind of funny. Don't mind if the table shifts.
Yeah, I told him that. Denver was in there.
What are you doing? Hey, what do you got now?
Get out of that.
What is in your mouth? Drop it. Sit. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
It's like, no, Dad.
You little shit. What is it though? Oh, I think I know what it is. Yeah, you can chew on that.
Mom, that's what it is.
I don't wanna go far. You can have it. I don't know, whatever. Where's everyone watching from tonight?
I need to hit this more. I need to keep this thing stoked.
Did you ash it already? See, I'm a child at heart. I always like to see how long of a drag I can get it before
Yeah.
I flick it off.
I don't know. If I keep it on there, it just feels like, alright, I gotta keep this clean, you know?
Nah, man. I don't ash at all. Thank God I'm not a truck driver. Because if I was, dude, I would have such a hard time not developing absolutely terrible habits on the road. Like your uncle. Like that, truck driving, there's nothing to do but shift gears and smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, I've become probably an avid smoker. Just on the road all the time. I mean, I already am on the road all the time, but not like how truckers are.
Are you? Do you drive a lot?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say that's probably at least like a third of my job.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Whew.
So I'm driving. It can be a day. Recently, it's been like 2-hour drive each way kind of thing. So.
At what point do they just put you at an overnight? Is it like if
Like
it's
what they
a,
call?
yeah, if it's like it's a 2-hour drive, a 4-hour drive, a 4-hour job, and then a 2-hour drive back, that's an 8-hour day, or is it like it's a 4-hour drive for a 2-hour job?
You know, I don't really know how they quote it because like they put the quote on there sometimes. They'll put like or the quoted time anyway. They'll put it on there, so like on the work order, and it'll say like quoted time 4.5 hours,
Yeah.
and it's like an hour away, and it's easily like a 3-hour job. So if I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, all right, so they want me to go there, spend an hour driving there, and then spend 2 hours doing it on a job that's actually 3 hours,
Right.
and then I have to drive back with another hour, so I only get 4 hours to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe they're quoting it for 4 hours,
Yeah.
not including the trip. I could be wrong, but I don't know, because they'll also say, well, we got to pay for the trip, and also this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I don't really know how exactly they do it.
Yeah. So like when I do it, like if it's an hour drive, a 3-hour job, and an hour drive back, that's 5 hours.
Yeah.
5 hours by the time you're done. Like, how productive are you going to be with the 3 hours you're back at, right?
Yeah.
So I pretty much just charge the day rate.
Yeah.
For the day rate, like I try to get $500, and then if it's farther, I'll start charging like by the mile, right? So, or if it's like an 8-hour a job, right? I'll charge the $500, and then I'll do mileage on top of that.
I got you.
Yeah. So, but I'm trying to figure it out. So for like the house flipping, it's one of them things like we haven't really expanded too far on like how far we'll go.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I wouldn't hate the idea of, going decently far for like a 3-day job and just like hoteling in for a couple days or something. Or we want to buy a camper, because then we can just camp too if the season's. But quit bumping the camera, dude. He's in here all the time, but like every time he's in here, he starts sniffing stuff like it's the first time he's ever been in here.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And nothing's changed. This stuff has been in here. Some of the stuff hasn't seen the light of day in like, 5 years. Hey, what are you doing? Big old dingus boy. When he laid in front of the heat, I was like, oh, this is great. He's just going to lay in front of the heat.
Yeah.
But
he's what? He's 4 years old. 5 years
he's going to be 4. He's born in 21.
For us, it's not that old, but that's.
He's getting. We have noticed a change. Yeah. We have noticed a change. Like, man, 2 years ago, if he was in here with us, it'd be like a bull in a china shop, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've noticed a change too, because he's exactly.
So relaxed.
He's much more relaxed.
Yeah.
He jumped on me today, but he hasn't jumped on me in ages.
Yeah. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah. That's pretty good in here, otherwise we can turn on the exhaust window. Alright, where's everybody watching from tonight? Don't be shy to tell us where you're from. Also, if you guys got any, dude, Denver wants to know. If you guys got any questions for us, now's the time. Because we're doing the live so we can answer them. Right now, what I'm thinking is let's do a live for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, sure.
And then maybe we'll do another video. That way, everyone who's watching, if we're on a topic of interest, they can jump over and watch.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Fuck yeah. It's good to be doing this again. I think we should probably do it every time I come back. That's my honest opinion.
Yeah. How much were your tickets?
Like for this time around? I think. Oh man.
And can you blow a circle?
used to do that when I baked, but I don't know if I can do it now.
Used to do
So-
it when you vaped. You can totally tell the difference between us.
So it was the flight over was $51, and the flight back was originally like $268. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I knocked it down. I think I got it down. I got a bundle because it gave me a discounted price, and I was able to carry more with me. So I was like, all right, I'll just take that.
I've never flown before.
It's weird. I mean, I've flown before. Obviously, I've flown dozens of times, but to have to go through and buy my own ticket and all this,
Yeah,
all this
the
other
whole
stuff,
process. Yeah.
it's like, there's still, I know how to do it, but it's more like there's still some aspects of it that I'm not 100% sure of. There's really all I know how to do on there is, all right, this is the day where I'm going out of, this is the day I'm coming back, and where I'm coming out of there, and show me a ticket price, So, but it just gave me a bundle saying, I can get a carry-on and a personal item, and the tickets will be like $114. Like, all right, that works.
Because I'm like, so we're making a little money on YouTube now, right? We're not making tons,
Right.
but we're making a little bit.
Yeah.
Keep growing it, do a little bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime, like, we'll just fly you up for a weekend, long weekend, and do an episode. We could also, like, fun, like, group episodes, Like, if you came up, we could do like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Post. But here's my thing: is I like to talk about current events, and it's hard to group the episodes and talk about current events. So.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other things we could probably like stream on too, I'd imagine. But
That's kind of what we're doing now.
yeah, a little bit. I wonder if we could get on a live.
This is exactly what live streaming is actually.
Well, yeah, that's yeah, exactly. But I wonder if we could do it from 2 different phones.
Oh yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, we could do that.
Oh, we got a like. Someone liked it.
Oh yeah. Oh. Now it's just us one. Now it's just us watching.
Yeah, that'll happen. Oh, who's this?
Pretending they smoke cigars on church. Is that a troll?
Yeah, maybe.
Probably.
Tens of dollars. Yeah.
Tens of dollars?
Tens of dollars.
It's probably something we could do.
Tens of dollars more than if we weren't doing it.
Yeah. Plus we can pretend to smoke cigars
Yeah.
instead of actually smoking.
Well, it's hard to
Probably
smoke
cheaper.
and talk.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But we're novice, I guess.
I gotta smoke more. Than you.
Hey man, some people just like to hate.
Yeah, man, that's alright. I do it sometimes.
You hate sometimes? You troll people on the internet?
Not really. Not anymore. I used to.
Really?
Kind of.
Huh, I've never felt like I have that much
Well,
time.
I guess it wasn't really more like I go on YouTube videos just to, say something mean. It would be more just like if someone wanted to shit talk me in like an Xbox message type thing.
Oh,
then
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
kind of,
I feel like when the shit talking's going both ways, it's not trolling anymore, it's shit
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Because, man, back in my day, Xbox Live chats,
Yeah, I know. Used to be pretty-
ooh, you're going to hear some terrible stuff about your mother.
Yeah.
Terrible stuff.
Yeah.
Is it still that way? When was the last time you were on Xbox Live?
I mean, I don't know. Last time I was on Xbox Live, earlier this night, actually.
Really?
Well, I brought my Xbox with me, so.
Oh, yeah. Alright, what's that say? I can't read it upside down.
I don't know, this guy plays Xbox. Yeah.
Who doesn't play Xbox?
I don't know. PlayStation players, PC players.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. That's probably true. I mean, it's like getting mad at someone for driving a car. It's like, you still fucking drive a car too. It's
Yeah.
not the same.
Yeah.
But, man, I haven't been on Xbox Live in probably a decade. Probably, because I was probably in high school the last time. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Trying to think, because you couldn't even play, like, Skyrim back then.
Like what? You mean your internet was bad or something like that?
Like, when I was in high school, I don't think they had Skyrim on Xbox Live. Like, you couldn't play.
You're talking about
Skyrim
like
on
Elder
Xbox.
Scrolls Online kind of thing.
Oh yeah, they came out with that, but that was past my time. But yeah. Anyway.
So what's new in the world? I haven't really been paying attention, to be honest.
Well, everyone's getting ready for the Trump administration takeover.
When does that happen? I know it's in January.
Yeah.
Is it like January 11th or something?
I thought he took over on the 5th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. The world's fucked up. You know?
Hasn't changed much.
Yeah, it's always fucked. Man, what else is going on? You know, people are still bombing people. I'm trying to think of like events that are happening local.
Yeah, I haven't obviously been here, so.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, you know, there's not really much going on in Michigan.
Right.
It's not like we got a new governor or anything.
Right.
Our governor's not up for 2 more years. Your governor, however, I thought was going to be in the cabinet for a second.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I thought so. Maybe still. He's having so much trouble getting guys put through, guys and girls put through.
Yeah.
That is possible, and I can't remember what secretary he would have been. I don't think it wasn't Secretary of Defense.
All you really know is a possibility, though.
Yeah. I don't remember. I should have. Honestly, really haven't listened to the news in like 2 weeks. It's so gloom and doom, it gets so hard to like...
That's why I don't really mess with it.
Well, there's 2 things. It's gloom and doom, and then it's just like a bunch of agreeing. You know, it's either a bunch of biased agreements or biased disagreements, right? Like, like Democrat media, obviously with anything like Republican-based, it's going to be super, you know, negative, and then vice versa. If it's like a Republican-based media, obviously they're just going to pretty much say, like, oh yeah, that's exactly, everything's perfect, it's the greatest thing ever, that they did that, you know, all these kind of things, and it's like, who cares? Like, it's just like, I like it. What was really great, I thought, was when Trump first got elected in like 2016, you had Republicans that didn't necessarily like him, but then they're kind of conflicted. They're like, all right, well, I'm a Republican media, so I'm supposed to, yeah, she probably just got hay down. She's probably wondering if he's out here with us. Yeah.
I gotcha.
In fact, you can text her. That would probably work. That's what she knows. Of course, if she just looks out the window now, she'll probably see his ass. But yeah, you know, so that kind of worked, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Is what it is, I guess.
It's true. It's true.
But I don't know what is going on in Michigan. I always hate that they don't show you. I mean, there's like local news, but like it's always just like what's going on in the world. That your local news is always boring.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's never really. I don't really know. Because I don't have any local news of any type. All I really notice anymore is jets flying around all over the place.
What is up with these drones?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
That's big.
Saw a video of the dude shooting one down.
Oh yeah. Well, I hear they're pretty big. Like car size, maybe?
Really?
Yeah, or maybe half the size of a car or something.
I got a feeling it's probably something that's not simple, but as I don't want to make it. It's not as though it's like aliens. I don't think it's aliens. I think it's probably more likely like a military exercise that for some reason they're just doing out in the open, but they're not saying anything.
So that's what, you know, how big of a tinfoil hat do you want to wear, right?
Right.
Aliens would be cool. Don't think so. Because, like, if you have, like, I don't know, like, the alien thing just doesn't make sense to me. Because let's assume there are aliens, probably, right? If they have that technology, like, why are they just monitoring out in the open? Like, you know, unless you're just trying to make us frickin' squeal and wonder, right?
Yeah.
But
Could be a false flag, too. Maybe it's trying to take attention away from something that we're supposed to be paying attention to.
yeah, I've wondered that, you know.
Because, I mean, last time, usually when they do the whole alien thing, you know, when they say aliens are real or whatever, something else is going on in another area that
Yeah.
they don't want us to look at.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. To me, I feel like it's some sort of our military drilling something, figuring out
that's what my reasoning probably.
Yeah, military practices.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be anything other than that. Like,
Yeah.
there's just nothing that really screams like, oh yeah, that's totally what's
Yeah.
going on. Because if we didn't know, I'll say this: I guarantee someone knows exactly what they are and where they came from.
Yeah.
Because, like, otherwise, there's no way. You're right?
Right.
We would just let things, like, fly over.
Right.
Yeah, there's no way. So, yeah, somewhere we know exactly what they are.
Yeah.
I'm not super worried about them. It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's always weird to me how much they don't tell us.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that. Like, I like transparency. I
Right,
guess.
yeah. Well, I mean, that builds trust, right? So.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But that is kind of interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
It's weird, and I don't know. Like, why even? Like, why is it important? You know? I don't know. To me, I don't worry about them. I also haven't seen them flying over my head. If I saw them flying over my head, I might, because they're all like over New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
I might get a little more concerned if they were flying over my head. But I don't know. It's interesting. Are those people still lost out? Not lost, but stranded out in space? I think they are.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it. So I'd imagine they still are. I heard they weren't coming back to like the New Year or something. Or like till after New Year's, that is.
Yeah, I think that's right. I can't even remember who's going to get them.
I thought it was SpaceX.
I thought it was 2 for a minute. But I really am not sure. Because I knew we wouldn't, NASA would be ready to go get them.
Yeah.
For like a long time.
Yeah.
I want to know how the pay works out with that. Like, you get stranded up there.
Yeah, that's a weird one. I mean, I imagine something. I don't want to break it down to its basis element, I guess, but it'd be kind of similar to like, almost like bidding as like for road work or something like that goes along.
You
like
think?
you're hired. I mean, I wouldn't imagine it is, but maybe it's like something similar.
I wouldn't imagine so. I mean, that would make them guys like almost independent contractors. I wouldn't think that's how it works. I would think it's got to be like. I mean, they're probably. Does NASA? No, I don't think. I don't know if NASA contracts with the U.S. government, or is NASA the U.S. government? I don't know.
NASA's part of the U.S. government.
Right. Yeah. So I don't. I mean, for the guys up there, I'm sure they're just like, gonna get paid by the trip.
Right.
But
you're talking about
the astronauts.
You're talking about the astronauts. I thought you were talking about SpaceX going to get them.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that would make sense that it was some
Right.
kind of like,
Yeah.
'cause it's a contract.
No, I don't know.
job.
I don't know.
For the astronauts up there, just
Yeah.
fucking hanging out in orbit.
Yeah.
How's that pay work?
Yeah. Well, because they're obviously not getting paid by the hour.
Right.
I
But
mean,
now their trip is
maybe
so
it'd be a
much
contract.
longer.
I'd imagine it'd be something.
And are they doing stuff up there? Or was it kind of like one of them things like, this is what it's going to get paid, there's a chance you're going to get stuck up there?
I don't know.
How's that work?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I
Look
feel
it
like-
up. Look it up.
Would that be something we could look up?
Look up how astronauts get paid.
Okay.
Is it like per mission or what is it?
Right.
Because now their mission's going to take so much longer. Yeah, it makes me wonder what they're missing. Like, they're missing the holidays. I'm sure they probably got kids. Because there's 2 of them, right? Up there.
Yeah. Yeah. There's 2 astronauts up there. Structured salary. Astronauts are paid a structured salary based on the U.S. federal government's general pay scale.
All right, say that again and I'll listen this time.
Astronauts are paid a structured salary based on the U.S. federal government's general schedule pay scale,
Oh, okay.
meaning their pay is determined by their experience and qualifications, falling typically within the GS-11 to GS-14 pay grades, with higher pay for more experienced astronauts. Essentially, they are paid like other civilian government employees with similar levels of experience and education.
Huh.
Okay.
I would assume they're being taken care of.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it depends. Whose fault is it they're up there? Like, is it their fault? Or is it, like, someone at the home base's fault?
I don't know. I mean, I'd imagine that if it was...
Because I can't remember. Wasn't it, like, the equipment to go get them wasn't ready?
Yeah, I don't know. I never really read into it that much, to be honest.
Really? I haven't really either. That's the trouble with working and having kids. You don't really have time to look at stuff like that.
Yeah.
Boy, you were just living it up with that cap, aren't you?
Is that what that is?
Yeah,
it's like a
it's
big
a
bottle.
cap
Break
to anti-spatter.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing that comes blue like that.
I got you. Did you say blue?
Blue? Isn't that blue? It's kind of.
It's green.
Is it green?
Yeah,
It's kind of like teal.
I don't think it's that light. Oh yeah, it is teal.
It's kind of teal. It's teal. It's teal. You're just full.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do when you get back home? You got. So you're getting home Saturday.
Yeah.
You don't have to work Sundays. You got a day to chill.
Yeah.
And then back to work on Monday.
Yeah.
How many miles have you put on that work van this year then?
10,000.
10,000? In 6 months?
Well, actually less than that.
That's a lot of
I
driving.
had they had me driving a minivan
Mm-hmm.
for 16 months.
Oh wow.
I think it was about 2 months, and then they
So
gave me the
4
big one.
months, 10,000 miles. Wow, that's pretty good driving. It's crazy this year. Like I've started prepping for the taxes. I've only put. What did I put on the truck? Like 1,200 miles.
Yeah.
I think that's all I put on my truck, which is crazy because there'd be years I put 10,000, 15,000. It's crazy. I almost put more because like when we borrow the in-laws truck to do deliveries,
Yeah.
because it would fit all of us. I think I've almost put more miles on that than I have.
Yeah.
Shows you how little I've went out on the road this year. And then there's like some that are like really small parts we deliver. I just take on lease cars, so I guess I don't know how many miles I've put on that. But the crappy thing is, had I known I'd be driving it so little, I have like thousands of dollars worth of parts that are just ready to go on the truck. I have 2 new axles sitting out back. I have a new front clip. But I never even think about doing any of it because I'm like, I always have to use the truck. Like, it always has to be available.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, man, what was I doing all that time?
Right.
Like, I could have been.
Yeah.
Shows you how much work I've done in here, I guess, though.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we did 52 flatbeds this year.
Shit.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's one a week.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
I mean,
one a week.
We've been grouping them, so we'll build like 2 or 3 in a week.
Yeah.
But
So not too many smokers this year.
no, we did quite a few.
Oh yeah.
We did. Let me think about this for a minute. 6 big ones. 6. We did 6 of the 36-inch verticals. And then we did, I think, 12 of the 24-inch verticals. So 12 and 6, 18. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And then we're gonna, in fact, the steel you saw sitting outside
Yeah.
is 2 flatbeds, and then it's a horizontal. Kind of like the one, I think you helped me, in that snowstorm, yeah, we delivered 1 horizontal.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's not quite as big, though. I think that one was honestly a little
Did we
bit too big.
Did we do a flatbed in the storm? I thought that was the smoker that we.
The
Oh, okay.
horizontal smoker.
That's what you want. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Because I think I only did 2 horizontals. I didn't really advertise for them though because I more so focused on designing and building a vertical and then marketing that. So now we're gonna design and build a horizontal and market that. So
Right.
and then we're gonna switch up our vertical design a little bit, but they'll pretty much be
I
the
gotcha.
same.
Okay.
They're not gonna change too
Right.
too extreme. I had one though. Oh man, had to deliver it. Well, I had one horizontal that we had to deliver out in Chicago, and we had put it on the sidewalk, and it was 6 inches too wide for the sidewalk, so half of it was in the grass the whole time. Oh, what a bear. We were like laying down boards and trying to keep it on the boards to like get it. The guy, he's like, I'll pay you extra if you can get it like right in my back patio where I want it. And we were like, you know, yeah, sure, money's money. That's funny. Yeah, someone's gonna make a beer comment. Yeah, that's okay. They'll have their fun. But yeah, oh my god, it was such a disaster. It took like 2.5 hours because it was like suburbs of Chicago.
Yeah.
So like you're not parking anywhere close to the guy's house.
Yeah.
He lived on a one-way street, and so we probably moved that thing like a block and a half. Oh, so annoying.
Yeah.
That was so annoying. But it got done because he said there's a back alley, but it wasn't really an alley. It was like a walkway because you could not fit a truck down it.
Okay.
So and there was a sidewalk through it. So I mean, it worked, but it was just go slow, make sure it's going straight, all the good things. But that one sucked. But then I had one vertical that they wanted it on their deck, but it was like 20 or 25 steps leading up to their deck, right? And the guy was like, I don't think that's the right way to go, which I didn't want to I mean, those things are like 600 pounds.
Yeah.
I didn't want to try to heave it up, 25 steps.
Yeah.
So he's like, let's just take it through the house. I'm like, okay, sure. Big front door, right? And he says, we got a big slider too, it'll be pretty easy. So up 3 steps to the house, through the front door, nice and easy. We're in the kitchen with it. We figure out the sliding glass door is too narrow. It will not fit through it. So we ended up taking the sliding glass door off, just one door. Still wouldn't fit. So we had to kind of like shimmy it through.
Yeah.
And we're in this like, I mean, they had a very nice house. I'm sitting there with this big old smoker. I'm like, oh, don't ruin anything. So now I think we're just gonna do, if we do a delivery, we're just doing curbside.
Yeah.
You can figure all the other things out. Yeah, I'm not super interested in doing all of that.
Yeah. Extra charge for how much bringing in kind of thing.
Yeah, well, what I've figured out is if it's an easy delivery, they'll just do it. If it's an extra charge, if they're willing to pay extra to have it put where they want, that means it's going to be a headache to put it where they want. And we're not a moving company, right?
Right, yeah.
Hire a moving company, come and do it.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Hi, buddy. What you doing? You having fun? No, you cannot climb up on my lap here,
I was
dude.
wondering if it's a polar bear.
Oh yeah, it is a polar bear.
Yeah.
Opening gifts. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, it's past Christmas now, but it was our Christmas.
Christmas surprise.
Yeah. Hey, before you quit sniffing stuff. Are you cold?
Ah, a little bit.
Okay.
You?
No. I've got a couple layers on though.
Weather's been getting nice around here, actually.
We're in this weird thing the past couple of years. It's been like it rains or snows, and then everything melts, and it's a muddy freaking mess. And then it gets cold again, and it all freezes. It's so annoying. This is the 4th time that we've had snow that has all melted. Like, we'll get like 6 inches of snow, and then it all melts away. And then it's a muddy mess. And then it all freezes, and then we'll get 6 more inches of snow, and then it all melts away.
Yeah.
And at least this year it seems like the ground's freezing a little bit.
Right.
Last year it did not freeze at all.
I got you. So it's just melting over and over.
Yeah, so it just sucked. Like if it's gonna snow, just frickin' snow. especially for like all the plow guys, that sucks because you're tearing up driveways and yeah, it just sucks. So
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
I'm getting kind of over the winters in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never live anywhere else because I just like it here too much.
Right.
But I miss, like when I was a kid, I even remember like we got like the first snow, it might melt,
Yeah.
but by the time you got like the second or third snow,
Yeah.
it was gonna stay cold enough and it was gonna be there.
Yeah, it was staying. It was like
year-round.
it was like that for me as well.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, at least.
Yeah, like
Although I did catch.
birthdays,
I
first
caught the
part
snow
of
when I did a little bit
December,
more, but yeah.
and like I always remember having snow on my birthday. Not only do I remember having snow, but I remember there being big enough, because my dad would pile snow up at the end of the driveway, and there'd be a big enough pile to go sledding down.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times that's what we did on my birthday, was we
Right.
went sledding down the hill.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, it's just weird.
He wants to do a Q&A.
Huh?
He wants to do a Q&A.
Q&A? Well, you can ask your questions.
Yeah,
You're
man,
watching the
Yeah, man.
comments.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Watch the give us a question.
I'm not even going to try to read them all upside down.
Oh, well,
Well,
it's probably gonna be more directed at you anyway. So.
could be.
Anyway, yeah. It is kind of nice. The weather has gotten a little. I mean, it's still
That's fine.
not amazing, but you know.
How hot did it... When did you move? June?
Yeah, June 1st.
That's right, because you just missed Hayden's birthday, right? Yeah, you just missed it. Lincoln. Miller or Lincoln? I have ran both. I like Lincolns, but I think I'm just biased. When I grew up, that's what my dad had, was Lincolns. When I went to school, that's what the school had, was Lincolns. I have ran... If it makes any sense for TIG welding, I think Miller makes the best welder. I mean, like I have a square wave 200 and it welds good, but I just felt like the Millers had a smoother arc. But then I've never ran a Pipe Pro, a Miller Pipe Pro. I've heard great things about them, but I've ran Bobcats and Trailblazers, and I always thought the arc just seemed like a little unsteady, if that makes any sense. Not that you couldn't hold an arc, it just wasn't as smooth and crisp as like I have a Lincoln Ranger 305. Has a super smooth arc. Burn your fingers there?
Sorry, I thought that was out.
Has a super smooth arc. I ran a Trailblazer, and I kind of thought like the arc was kind of hit or miss. I've ran old like SA 200s and 250s, SE, and same thing, very smooth arc. But yeah, Lincoln I think makes the better engine drive. And then I think you said it there, yeah, the Synchro Waves, the TIGs, Miller is great. And I think I kind of lean Miller when it comes to MIG welders. I think I like them better. I haven't ran tons of Lincoln MIG welders, but I guess for the engine drives, the Trailblazers, and I mean maybe the really new ones are better, but the Trailblazers and the Bobcats, I don't think they're much better than like the Hobart brand, which is what I had new. I bought a new Hobart when I started, and we still have it to this day. It sits out back. It's kind of our spare in case the Lincoln goes down, but it just, I don't know, it was always kind of a... Yeah, the 255s, I would like one of those, I think. Yeah. I was saying, was I on the phone with a guy, or was I doing my live earlier? I think I was doing my live earlier. We usually try to set like a $20,000 budget for the year, and I was telling him like, this year, I did not feel like I got anything for my $20,000. We got the XR, we got the plasma table. That was 8 or 9, so that's almost half of it.
Yeah.
We have an overhead gantry outside. That's got that was a couple, probably $3,000 wrapped up into that. And then I bought my 305. It was used. I think it was $2,500. So what is that? Like 14 grand? I don't even remember what I did with the other 6 grand, but I know I spent it. Did I buy the brake? No, I bought the brake last year. I got the bandsaw this year, but that wasn't much, a few $100. Oh, I built a steel rack. But yeah. It's not, it has a water table. Honestly, the fumes on it are not bad at all. If you keep the water level right. Right now it's a little low. I give the table out of 10. I give it a 7.5. There's things that could be better for the price point. I like it, but there's things that could be. I wish it was a, which I could do this, but I wish it was a welded frame and not a bolt together frame because it moves so fast.
Yeah.
It shakes the
Right.
bolts loose on it, so that's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
If you like once a month, you just make sure everything's tight. It's fine, but
Right.
that's
you'd
one
rather
thing.
not have to even worry about it at all.
Right. Yeah, you still get fumes, but it's not terrible. Like it's not. I don't think it produces more fumes than like MIG welding does. If that makes sense. I want to build a. I've been looking at fume extractors to have a vent hood hanging over it.
It's like legal.
Yeah, go for it. I'll keep answering this. But I don't know. He might want to go out there with you.
Which one?
Denver. He might want to go out with you.
Show me the.
Yeah, you're alright. Just let him sneak by it. Yeah, I bumped it a little.
Is that good or?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
You're perfect, man. Yeah, the fumes. Yeah, the plasma fumes do kind of suck. The nice thing about kind of being in a small shop, I pretty much load a sheet. We're almost always cutting a full sheet, even if like, we have enough parts for little things. So even if we're not cutting a full sheet, hey, quit bumping the camera, you dingus. Even if it's not a full sheet that we're cutting, we'll probably end up cutting the full sheet anyways and just put parts on the shelf. So that being said, I'm not like right on top of it watching it all the time, so I'm not like super into the fumes. Where the hell did you get the little ball from?
What?
This dog, man, he's
Yeah.
crazy.
Did you get a ball? Probably got it from outside.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure it did, but yeah. So I don't know. I like it. Lasers would be cool. Lasers. Actually, having like looked back at it, I almost wish I would have just like from the get. So they make tables that instead of having a plasma cutter, you just put a torch on it and run like oxyacetylene torch.
Okay.
I almost wish I would have started with that.
Yeah.
Because now I'm running into, like for a few things we need like 1.5 plate teeth cut out.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not going to do 1.5 on that, so now
Right,
I'm back to
right.
outsourcing.
Yeah.
And it's not like we do enough of them to just upgrade plasma again.
Yeah.
But, in a few years if we do enough of them,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to. But, so we'll see. But yeah, what was your original question? I think Lincoln suits me better through and through.
Sure.
What do you like better? Blue or red? Lincoln or Miller? Probably won't be long and they'll be owned by the same company and there won't be
All right.
a bit of difference
Okay.
between them.
I guess blue.
Did Airgas just buy Lincoln or Miller, or was it Miller? I can't remember which one. You like blue better?
I guess so.
Which one's blue?
I don't know.
Miller.
Oh.
He snobs. Don't know nothing. Well, what about? Well, yeah, you kind of agreed that Lincolns make a better engine drive, and you like the TIG welding. I don't know, something about aluminum and Miller. They just
work.
Miller's got aluminum figured out, like really, really good. Whereas Lincoln, not so much.
Still trying to figure that out.
But you know, everyone has their own markets and
Yeah.
everything. So. I'd like to weld a little bit with a Pipe Pro.
What is that exactly?
It's an engine drive welder, but it's more suited to like pipeline type
I got you.
working or
Okay.
heavy structural stuff.
Yeah.
I think they're like. So the first machine I bought was 225 amps.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's not even true. At first, I had a Lincoln Weldon Power, and that one was 140 amps or 160. I didn't have it very long.
Yeah.
And then I got the 225, which is a Hobart machine. I ran that for a year, maybe a year and a half or so. And then I got a 305. 400 amp machines. Even bigger yet.
Yeah.
But I'd like to try it. I'd like to try it. Do some arc gouging, see how it works on all that stuff. But,
Right.
I mean, you know, whatever works, whatever you can afford. But someday I'd like to try them. What you doing? Oh, you're back to your cab. Okay. That ball is always small enough that you could just swallow that thing whole. Yeah, Hobart is Miller. Actually, if you open up my that Hobart engine drive I have, everything's stamped Miller. So, that's your thing. But yeah, no, I was right. But yeah, I don't know. It was a good machine. It got me through a while, and probably in the spring the kid will have it on the truck, and he can go try to make stuff happen with that. And I'll just have my Ranger. Nice welder. I want to redo my Ranger this year. Pull it off, paint it. You know, all the good things. It's got almost 5,000 hours on it already, which seems like it's. I feel like 5,000 is a lot. I feel like 5,000 is a lot.
Yeah.
How long have we been running this thing? You're good.
I don't know what it's gonna say.
Oh, it's not gonna tell you. It's gonna tell me though.
Yeah.
And I gotta take a leak anyway, so you can answer questions.
Okay.
Just over an hour.
Oh, just over now? That's not bad. Making good progress. Yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, just go ahead and ask, and I'll be here. But yeah, he's a welder, as you guys know. Oh, I'm his nephew. My name's Zane. I live over in Florida. Used to work with him as a painter for a couple years, and yeah, I just kind of got myself into trades myself pretty recently, and yeah, now I'm doing HVAC.
That feels better. Someone asked if we were brothers again?
No, he just asked who I was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yup, Kohler engines. I think that's what my Lincoln has in it too. 'Cause it's a gas, it's not a diesel. I think that's just what it is a Kohler engine. But I think it's got a bigger. I mean, it's a bigger body welder for sure.
Snips. No, what do you mean by that?
I'm assuming that's directed to you. Probably
Yeah.
hasn't even heard my response yet. Yes. Did
Yeah.
you tell him you're in heating and cooling?
Yeah, I told him I was an
Really, probably more heating. Do you do anything with cooling systems? Air
conditioner.
conditioners probably down there.
Yeah, we don't do really anything with heating actually. I mean, we can do heating, but
Oh, you almost work in all cooling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
well, you know, it's hot down there most of the time.
Right. Do you do like stoves or anything?
I haven't worked on stoves myself. Like we do hot side, but that's mainly like kitchen equipment type stuff.
Oh, okay.
As far
but
as I
still
know.
like coolers and stuff.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, cool. Q. Oh, yeah, I can't.
I mean, as far as I know, man, I've only been working in HVAC for about 6 months, so a lot of my answers could be completely wrong. You know, you just pretty much have to take it with a grain of salt.
Well, and
And it's not something we couldn't look up either, but since I've been working there, I haven't really messed around with any heaters. Just not haven't.
well, I mean, like I'm sure around here
Like there's
there's
heater
a lot
cores
of
within
furnace
the.
repairs and
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean there's heaters inside the commercial units that we work on,
Mm-hmm.
but I just haven't worked on them too often. There's been a couple times where
Probably.
guys have to go clean the heater cores and stuff like that, but I
Yeah.
haven't been set on
Not-
the job for that yet. So
Not
I'm mostly just doing preventative maintenance at the moment.
How long did you work with someone before they just cut you loose on things?
It really depends on.
Or you still work
What
with
it
guys
was.
on certain things?
Yeah, I mean they kind of. Oh, you're talking about with this game.
Yeah.
It really wasn't that long.
No.
Yeah, they
Just-
sent me out. I think maybe it started becoming a regular thing where I just do my own stuff, like maybe 2 months in. I mean, there's a lot of jobs where I would have to, just go help install, air handler unit or go install a stove or something like that. And they'd need another guy, so they'd send me to go help
Sure.
out.
Well, you're probably. Are you the? How many people work for the company?
Well, it's like a corporate type of thing. At our
Sure.
branch, I think we've got like 20 technicians and then like
Oh, well.
I want to say like 7 people in the office.
Okay, that's pretty good size.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that's pretty good size.
Right now, Florida is getting to be about. Yeah, I don't know. In the day, it's kind of it meanders down towards like 45 to 50, but at night it's gotten down as low as 35. At least where I'm at.
Yeah, he's in the panhandle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not like super down that far like south of it.
He basically lives in Alabama.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's actually about an hour drive away
Yep.
to get to Alabama, or hour and a half.
Because when we were in Miami, and even Tampa, I don't really remember it getting much colder than like 55 at night.
Yeah.
And 75.
Yeah.
I kind of remember the winter months being pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
Like it was warm.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Didn't really have to dick with too much stuff. So.
But yeah, like I said, people must not have too many issues with their heaters, at least not that I've been put into,
right.
because we don't really do residential. It's pretty much all commercial.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
there's- yeah,
they're just not really. I don't know. I guess it's just not getting cold enough for them to really need the heaters. Anytime I've been in a place that needed, or not needed heat, but where it's like cool enough where they didn't need the air conditioning is just off.
Right. Well, we've had a couple of nights already that are up down around 0.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so furnaces are pretty important
Yeah, they're definitely important.
around here. People get
Definitely around here.
people get cold.
I get cold too easily.
Heck yeah.
Too easily now.
I was happy when your mom told me that it was warm in our house.
Yeah.
Because for like 3 years, it was like, why is it so cold in here?
Yeah.
Because they keep their house like
Yeah.
75
It's 72 today.
in their house. We keep our house like,
Yeah.
well, back then we kept it at like 64. Now we keep it at 67. We went up the whole 3 degrees when we had a child. Heat's expensive, man.
Right.
That would be something nice. Well, then you probably have a high cooling bill in the summer months. So I guess it's a trade-off. You're probably paying the same either way.
Right.
But it'd be nice to not have to worry about heat all winter long.
Yeah.
Because we pay about $300 a month in heat, which kind of sucks. I tell you one thing though, when I was a kid, we lived in Miami for a summer, and we had this little like trailer. My room was the sunroom.
Okay.
Unbelievably hot, because that sunroom just really kind of
Yes.
baked it. Oh my god, it would be so hot.
Yeah.
It would be so hot, and we didn't have there was one very small window unit, but it only could cool half of the trailer, and we weren't there. You know, I think we were there 12, maybe 18 weeks. It wasn't very long. Yeah, heat's expensive. What area are you from? Yeah. Heat is expensive. That's no joke, for sure. Yeah. I remember, but you know, like, as far as welding goes, I would rather weld in the cold than weld in the heat.
Oh, he's in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Oh, okay, in Georgia. Yeah, so you get.
Yeah, they get warm.
Yeah, you get probably pretty cold too. Cause I know, like.
I mean, it's not like super cold, but.
I have a brother-in-law who's in Knoxville, and they'll get ice and stuff there. Excuse me. But man, yeah, I don't know. Atlanta, that'd probably be all right.
Yeah.
Was it humid? Is it humid in Atlanta? I mean,
I haven't spent any time in there. The only time I've been there this year has been to just pass through it.
yeah.
I have no clue. It wasn't that humid in Florida this year, which kind of surprised me. It might have been humid, but I didn't feel that humid to me anyway.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think Florida was a lot worse humid-wise than Michigan. I really didn't think so. For me, anyways, it's like we have maybe 4 weeks out of the year that it's fucking hot, right? You just have more of those weeks in Florida. You have probably 12 weeks out of the year if you're like mid-state Florida, where it's just freaking hot and they're miserable.
Right.
We have probably 4.
Yeah.
Because the highest I've ever seen in Michigan was 102.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably about highest I've seen before too.
Yeah.
It's gotten up to about 100.
And we'll see a lot of mid to high 90-degree days.
Yeah.
In that like 4 weeks. It's pretty much like the first to second week in July, and then like to almost mid get hot. But then it changes quick.
Yeah.
Everything dies, the leaves change color, and then you're wearing sweaters.
Yeah.
In fact, right now, like this week, we're rolling in the 40s.
Yeah.
Last week it was the teens. And it's
Even earlier this week it was the teens.
Yeah. Well, what was it? It was cold on Christmas. Christmas Day, it was freezing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, it got warmer later as the day went on.
Right, but I don't know. It's just like we had one day where it was like high of 18, and then the next day it was like 36 degrees.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah. 100 in the summer and below freezing in the winter. But with no snow, only ice.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck.
So like,
It really should.
my brother-in-law lives in Knoxville, right? And his wife is a nurse. And it's so hilly there, and they'll get all these ice storms.
Oh, okay.
And
Just like freezing rain.
yeah, so she has to, but all the roads ice up, and I mean it's like hills, right? Every road is just
Right.
So her work will call her and be like, "Hey, we're gonna have a ice storm come through," and she'll go stay at the hospital for 3 or 4 days. So she's at the hospital, and she doesn't have to drive in.
I gotcha.
But whereas like up here, we don't really get ice. We just get snow, and snow is so much easier to drive in than ice. What sucks the past few years is it's melted, froze, and then you get snow on top of it. So you'll just be, barreling through the snow, going like 55 miles an hour, and
you
then
don't know
you'll
what's
hit
about to hit you.
ice. I was in a plow truck one time, probably like 10,000 pounds, and I just hit ice and just went, and then was backwards in my lane. I was like, that's just so stupid.
Yeah.
Hate that. But I mean, kind of name the game. Luckily, I've had that happen twice in my life. One time I only spun halfway around.
Oh, okay.
And it was funny because I spun a 180, but I went into the oncoming traffic lane.
Yeah.
But luckily, like, I was spinning as an oncoming car passed me. So it was one of them things that, like, man, a few seconds earlier, that could have sucked. Like, I probably would have been T-boned or something. Because I doubt they would have been able to stop. But I don't even drive fast in the snow.
Right. Yeah.
Normally, I'm
10 below, something like that.
yeah, 40 to 45, somewhere there. It's just weird. Luckily, the one time I spun out really crazy like that, it was like 2 a.m. I was out plowing. Nobody was on the road. But
yeah, I've spun out. I've only spun out in my car once. Hit a patch of black ice.
Yep.
And just, started going over this lane. I overcorrected
Mm-hmm.
and went back into the right lane. And then just spun out and slammed into a snowbank. No damage to the car or myself whatsoever. It's pretty lucky.
Yeah, it is. What do you got?
I really wish Buddy would pay attention to the dog.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's the problem. If I give him too much attention, then
He'll be on our lap.
Yeah, he doesn't leave.
He's doing pretty good.
Yeah, no,
he's
he's really well behaved.
Yeah.
Really well behaved.
He gets to be out here quite a bit.
Yeah, he's probably loving it.
He likes it. He's a good boy. But he's one of those that just won't take a break.
I feel like dogs are getting more like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you met Mom's
No.
Evie?
Not Evie.
It's a cute dog.
Yeah. I met the other one she had.
Cha-cha.
But yeah. Yeah. Well, should we? Where? Tell us. You want to hang this one up?
Yeah, we can probably wrap this one up because my phone's gonna be.
Yeah, your phone's about dying, so we can charge it. So.
Yeah.
All right. I think that was a good episode.
Yeah, it's
it was fun.
So.
Answer some questions.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Had some trolling comments.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
Yeah.
I get that from time to time.
Do you?
Yeah.
Something like that. I just don't understand how people can't. Or they get like mad. It's like it's just some guy.
I don't know. Sometimes, but here's my thing. Like, I never know how much, because I don't really do tons of lives.
Right.
It's kind of a newer thing.
Right.
And it's really hard for me during the week to like read all the comments on other videos. Oh, you're not trolling. You're good.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You're good, man.
We way worse shit on a daily basis.
Yeah, but anyways, it's what I was saying was it's kind of weird because like sometimes like if I catch a comment, I'll talk with someone for a minute, but they've been following for a long time, so I feel like they know more about me, and I don't have a clue.
Yeah, you have no idea who they are.
So sometimes it's like to like a degree, like you're kind of their buddy,
right?
But you don't.
Yeah.
It's weird.
They see you as buddy, but
yeah,
you never met them.
It's weird because they've seen like 10, 12 of my videos and all that stuff, so that's weird. But yeah, it's just kind of how it works out. But yeah, man. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for interacting. That's kind of always the fun thing.
Yeah.
It's no fun when people don't interact.
Right. Yeah, because then you're just sitting there.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll take a break, go get some snacks, and then we'll tell some stories. Maybe we'll go throw the ball for this dog for a little bit. Yep, see? This is what we're talking about. You pay him any gratitude, he knocks the whole damn table over.
That's it.
See?
Alright.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
What a punk. He was totally thinking about just freaking jumping up here.
Yeah, you can tell he was thinking about it.
Alright guys, we're going to take a break. It's been about an hour and a half. Thanks everyone who watched. And yeah, you want to take a break and then you want to do another live, or do you want to just do a video?
We can do whatever you want, man.
All right, we'll toss a coin and we'll see. But anyways, guys, cheers.